we wake, hear the birds and see the sun, side by side our feet.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's been a few months since I've been on YouTube, and one of my friends that's also here on YouTube recently did a get to know me video, so I thought that it was probably time for me to do one too. So I found a whole bunch of questions on Pinterest that I'm gonna ask myself and answer for you guys. And the YouTuber who inspired me to do this, her name is Jackie. Her channel is Hearth N Apron. I will put her channel in the description box below in case you want to go check her out too. She does a lot of the same type of videos that I do, and she's such a sweet person. Her content is so interesting, so I highly recommend her channel to you guys. But anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and jump right in because I found quite a few questions, so let's just get started. And I'm just going to be real with you guys. I love makeup. It's not realistic for me to wear it all of the time, so 80% of my videos you're going to see me like this. But I'm just being real. Anyway, the first question is, if you could buy any type of food, what would you buy? Right now, at this moment, I would probably get grilled shrimp. That sounds really good to me right now. I don't know why. Let's see, grilled shrimp and like a Caesar salad with ranch instead of the Caesar dressing. What color is your toothbrush? My toothbrush right now is pink. If you could be any animal, what would it be and why? I don't know. My favorite animal is a horse, but I feel like if I could be any animal, it would probably be a cat, because my cats have it made in the shade. They are spoiled, slam rotten. So if I could be any animal, I would want to be one of my cats. What is one of the things you would put on your bucket list? I want to travel to Europe. I want to see Ireland. I want to see Paris. I want to see Italy. I want to see all that. Who is your favorite superhero and why? Thor is my favorite superhero, and the reason why is obvious, without me having to say. Who do you admire the most? Outside of like family, it would probably be Tim Ballard. He is huge in rescuing people from human trafficking situations, and I think that is amazing. I admire him so much for that. What is your favorite summer activity? My favorite summer activity? Probably going to the beach. I don't get to do that every summer, and I don't necessarily like to do it for several days in a row, but a day here and there at the beach, mixed in with a little bit of outlet mall shopping and mixed in with some seafood. Favorite summer activity. If a movie was made of your life, what genre would it be? Who would you play? I feel like if a movie was made of my life, it would be comedy in the style of like Napoleon Dynamite, because I mean, my life is not that interesting, but I feel like it could be funny if put in the Napoleon Dynamite sense. And let's see, who could play me in that type of comedy and it be, what's that girl's name from New Girl? I can't remember her name, but I feel like the main character on New Girl could play me pretty good in like a Napoleon Dynamite style type of movie. If you could be any flavor of ice cream, what ice cream flavor would you be and why? Chocolate, because that's my favorite ice cream. Who is your favorite cartoon character and why? Let's see. My favorite cartoon character is probably Belle off of Beauty and the Beast, because I just relate to her. Not the whole like marrying a beast type thing, or but her personality. I feel you, Belle. If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go and why? Right now, I would probably choose Hawaii, because I have never been, and a tropical place, like just relaxation and the sound of the waves with like a spa involved somewhere in there. So yeah, probably Hawaii, because I just need a little bit of that in my life right now. I've never been before, but I feel like I could really get into it. What is your dream job? My dream job is a food critic, because they travel the entire world tasting all of the foods and they don't have to pay for it. Are you a morning or a night person? I don't know. I'm a little bit of both. I like mornings because that's when I'm most productive. I like nights because my kids are asleep and I get a few minutes to myself. What is your favorite hobby? Right now, my favorite hobby is cross stitching, but my hobbies change like all the time. But right now, I'm into cross stitching. What is one thing that annoys you the most? When people smack, like eat with their mouth open and just obnoxiously smack their food. That's so annoying. What is the strangest thing you've ever eaten? I don't know. I don't think I've ever really eaten anything just weird. Oh, I know. I went on a mission trip one time, and before I went on this mission trip, we had to go through like a boot camp type thing. And my mission trip wasn't out of the country, it was like in Colorado, so I don't even know if you would necessarily classify that as a mission trip. But all of the kids that were going on mission trips had to go through this boot camp. And if you go to another country and you don't eat the food that's offered to you, it's considered extremely offensive. So we had to do this relay race, and one part of the relay race we had to drink/eat this concoction, and it was like orange juice, and it had like spinach, and it had hominy, and it had like salt all up in it. Like it was just random mixture of grossness. That was the weirdest thing I had to eat, and I took one sip/bite and I couldn't go any further. What is your favorite thing about someone in your family? Okay, how do I pick which family member? I'll just pick my husband. My favorite thing about my husband is he is a very temperamental person, but he never gets mad at me. Like, he gets aggravated super easily, but, and I'm not saying this to toot my own horn, he loves me so much that even if I aggravate him, he's fine. And I think that's the sweetest thing in the world. What is one of your weird quirks? What is a weird quirk? I don't know. You tell me. You've watched my YouTube channel for a while. What's a weird quirk about me? Let's see. I don't know. Maybe I never fix my hair. Like, I'll always either wear it like this or throw it in a bun. That's not really a quirk, though. I don't know. You tell me. Describe yourself in 3 words. I'm a mom. I am tired. And I like to have fun. Like clean fun. Good clean fun. I like to travel. If you could trade lives with anyone for a day, who would it be and why? Who would I want to trade lives with for a day? Probably Haley. I don't know how you say your last name, Herbert. She's dating Derek Huff. And like, I would want to trade places with her, not so that I could date Derek Huff, because that would be weird. But I follow her on Instagram, and she just seems like she lives such a fun life. She can dance like nobody's business. She can cook anything she wants. She gets to travel all of the time. She gets to hang out with Derek Huff, who is hilarious. I don't know, it just seems like it would be fun to be her for a day. If you could talk in your sleep, what would you say? I do talk in my sleep. And I was staying somewhere with my best friend one time, and she said that I apologized to her in my sleep. Like, and there was nothing to apologize for, but she said that she was in tears because the apology was so heartfelt, and it was in my sleep. Like, I did it while I was asleep. What is the first thing you do when you get up in the morning? The first thing I do is make coffee. What is your favorite movie quote? There's so many. Probably the Remember the Titans, Coach Yosh, his last speech. Like, you make sure they remember the night they played the Titans. It's a good movie. I don't know. There's too many movies for me to pick my favorite movie quote. What is your favorite joke? I'm horrible at jokes. Like, I don't know any, so I can't really tell you. What would you do on Mars for fun? I wouldn't ever go to Mars. Like, if that were a possibility, I would never go. Mars does not sound fun in any way, shape, or form. If you could get yourself anything, what would you get? Right now, I would go get a massage. Where is the worst place you could get stuck? A cave? No, on a boat in the middle of the ocean. That would be horrible. What would you do with your 15 minutes of fame? I don't know. I don't even understand that question. Where would you go if you were invisible? If I was invisible? As in somewhere I'm not supposed to be and nobody could see me? I don't know. I don't know. You tell me, where would you go if you were invisible? Because, I don't know, I need some ideas. What is your favorite flavor of Bertie Bott's every flavored beans? I don't know what those are, so I cannot answer that question. What is the one thing you own you wish you didn't? I'm not sure I can answer that question without getting in trouble. Probably the cats. I'm not really a big cat person. Describe the perfect kiss in 3 words. Well, that's kind of awkward. So I'm not going to answer that because this is a family channel. What is your biggest addiction? Coffee. Do you have a song that reminds you of a relationship? If so, what song? I have several songs that remind me of relationships, most of which are not good memories, but mine and my husband's song is Josh Turner, Soulmate. And that's what we danced to at our wedding. How many books have you read so far this year? Probably none. I have read like bits and pieces of a few here and there, but I haven't read like a single book all the way through because I'm a mom of littles. When I dance, I look like I belong in an insane asylum. Who have you met that you wish you hadn't? An ex-boyfriend in high school. If you were famous, what would you be famous for? Probably like something embarrassing. Probably something embarrassing, like the news was filming something and I just happened to walk by and trip and fall in the background. Something like that. What is the worst job you could have? The worst job that I could have, in my personal opinion, would be working in a psych ward, because I did do that one time for a few months and it was miserable. I hated it. What is your favorite TV channel? What is that comedy channel? I don't know. We'll say Hallmark because I like a lot of Hallmark stuff, or the Food Channel. What is the thing you're most afraid of? I am absolutely terrified of bodies of water that are wild, like bodies of water that have currents and all different kinds of living organisms in them. I can handle a pool. Like, I don't mind being in a pool, but if it's wild water, I am like panic attack terrified. If you could paint anything, what would you paint? Okay, I don't know if we're talking about like artistic paint or like painting something in like your house. I'm working on my kitchen cabinets slowly right now, but artistic wise, if I could paint anything, I would probably paint something in Ireland. Like, have you ever seen pictures of landscapes in Ireland? That's what I would want to paint. What celebrity annoys you the most? Conan? I don't know. He's kind of annoying. If you could paint I already did that one. What is the most interesting thing you have in your purse/wallet? I don't have anything interesting in my purse or wallet. Like, I'm not that interesting of a person. I have like diapers. I have like a coffee punch rewards card. I don't know. What is the meanest thing you've ever said to someone? I don't know if I want to answer that question. I don't like being mean to people. I have said some horrible things to like siblings and such before. I don't know. You'd have to ask them. If you could get a yacht, what would you call it? I'd call it I Have a Yacht. Charity's Yacht. Nick's Lady. That's probably what I call it, Nick's Lady. Because Nick's my husband's name. And I'm his lady. So, Next lady. What is your lifelong dream? To travel the world without getting sick from traveling. If you could talk to the president, what would you talk about? I don't know. I'm not a very, I hate politics, so it wouldn't be anything political. Probably something stupid that would embarrass myself. Have you ever tried to do something you know you would be really bad at? What was it? Yes, I have. Basically every sport ever created. On a scale of 1 to 10, how cool are you? Like a 2? What is the best advantage to being really tall? I'm not really tall, so I don't know. It seems like it could be kind of annoying, but you'd never have to get a stool to reach things. That could be nice. How long does it take you to get ready in the morning? 5 minutes? What is the one thing you have always wanted to do? I feel like I've already answered this question. I want to travel. What TV sitcom family would you be a member of? Full House. They sound fun. What store do you shop at the most? Walmart, because all I shop for mostly is groceries. Walmart and Amazon. What new technology will transform the future? I don't keep up with that, so I don't know. What supply in your house is running low? Snacks. I'm getting low on snacks. If you could be any nationality, what would it be? I mean, Australian?
I think you're just a minute.
Okay. What is the most delightful word you can think of? Delightful. What is your least favorite beverage? Diet Coke. What is the first thing you notice about the opposite sex, as in male? The face? Do they have facial hair? Or are they barefaced? Pretty eyes? Strong jaw? What's their hair like? I don't know. It depends on the guy. If you were stranded on a tropical island, what 2 things would you want with me? An unlimited supply of water, like drinking water, and a phone with cell phone service? What is the first thing you notice about someone when you first meet? They're, like, are they inviting? Like, are they someone that is welcoming, that you, like, naturally kind of want to be around? Are they standoffish? Are they cold? I don't know what you would call that, but, like, I guess the first thing that I notice is whether they want me around or not. If you were running for office, what would your campaign slogan be? Vote for charity. So original. What was your favorite book growing up? I loved Nancy Drew, like the whole Nancy Drew series. What city in America should not be included on a map and why? I don't know. Whichever one is most crime-ridden. What compliment does people give you the most? I get compliments on my hair a lot. You would know it right now. When my hair looks nice, that's what I get compliments on the most. My kids, I get compliments about my kids a lot. What word would you add to the dictionary if you could? What would it mean? I'm not that creative. What product would you refuse to promote? Clorox. What is your favorite pet's name? Yogi. Use one word to describe your computer ability. Adequate. If your plane was about to crash, who would you want sitting next to you? No one. Because I wouldn't want anyone else to die. Which of the presidents was your favorite? I don't know. I guess Trump. Because, I mean, the only two that I really remember much about are Obama and Trump. So, probably Trump. How long of a consecutive time have you spent in a car? I have been in a car. I've been all the way to Michigan, like straight through trip, like no hotel stops or anything. That was probably about 18, 19 hours. What is your favorite Halloween costume? I like princesses. Pirates. I like pirate costumes. How can you tell if someone is a nerd? I'm a nerd. So you tell me. If you could teach any grade or subject, what would it be? I would teach PE to like 6, 7, 8-year-olds. What fashion trend do you just not get? When when people were wearing like those velvety shirts, like that was a trend a few years ago, I didn't get that. What is the lowest grade you have ever been given? What class was it for? An F, and I don't even remember. Like, I was a straight A student, so I should remember because it was very rare that I got a 0 on anything. But there were a couple of things here and there where I made an F, and I don't remember what it was for. That was a long time ago. It wasn't that important to me to remember that. If you could choose your nickname, what would it be? I don't know. I like Charity, so I don't really feel like I need a nickname. My dad always calls me Sis. My husband always calls me Puddin'. Mom. I've been called Cher before, which is weird. Cha-Cha, not really a fan. You know. What is your best feature? When it's fixed, my hair. If you could swim in any liquid, what would it be and why? Water, because that's what I'm comfortable with, and any other liquid would be sticky. What is the song you hear most often? The Office theme song? What have you done that you are most proud of? I have birthed 2 children. How many keys do you have on your key ring? 2. What is your favorite song? There are way too many to choose. Way too many. How old were you when you had the worst haircut ever? What style was it? I was in 9th grade and I had cut my own bangs, and it was horrible. If you could change one thing about your looks, what would it be? I would change my neck because it gets flabby super easily. I would change my neck. What is your least favorite type of music? Polka. If you were a superhero, what would your powers be? I would fly. Like, totally. What fortune would you want to get from a fortune cookie? You will live a long, happy life. What is one food you wouldn't want to give up? Meat. Bacon. Chocolate. If you won $1 million, what would you buy? I wouldn't buy anything. I would pay off our house in Orlando. If you had access to a time machine, where and when would you go? I don't know. Oh, I like watching Little House on the Prairie, so maybe there, but not for long. because I like electricity. If you could add a person to Mount Rushmore, who would it be and why? I don't know. I don't think anyone should be given that much recognition. We're just people. If you could win any award, what would it be and why? I haven't won an award since I was in high school. It cut off on me. I haven't won an award since high school. So I don't know. If you could teleport, where would you go and why? I would teleport to Disney World because I miss Disney World. What was your favorite cartoon growing up? I liked all of the Disney movies. I liked Tom and Jerry. I liked Winnie the Pooh. Beauty and the Beast has always been my favorite. But I guess if we're talking about a television show, my favorite was Tom and Jerry. And that is the last of my questions. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, I normally don't post this kind of content. The majority of what I post usually involves cleaning, decorating, organizing, decluttering, cooking, baking, mom life, vlogs, all that jazz. So if that is up your alley, please consider subscribing to my channel. It's free. It helps me out a lot. We would be so happy to have you join this family. If you want me to do more videos, like more sit-down talking videos, let me know, and I will see what else I can come up with. Like, go check out Hearth N Apron. Again, I will link her channel in the description box below. Comment below. Introduce yourself if you're new. If you're not new, just say hi, because I like talking to you guys. I respond to every single comment that is made on my videos. And you can also follow me on Instagram if you want to keep up with me and my family on the daily. I post there every single day in my Instagram stories. You'll see a lot of real life moments. You'll see a lot of my kids. You'll see a lot of disasters happening in my life because I have kids. But anyway, my handle for Instagram is Mommy with Charity, so go follow me over there. I really appreciate you guys for watching this video. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Bye.